and we're taping this in July.
Yeah.
With Pat McAfee, of course, who now is one of the kings of ESPN, who I do like Pat. And talking about how, I stood up and, ends up I was right. I got canceled a month before Aaron got canceled. And we got to be closer friends during that time because as soon as I saw his cancellation, I texted him and I pushed send and he was immediately writing back because we were all in this like fearful, crazy thing. And I remember telling me that he would get text messages from some of the other top quarterbacks in the league and players, but specific quarterbacks who were like, dude, I'm with you. I'm right there with you. Not one said it, though, publicly and let him fry. They were fine with that.
Then you dove into this whole new world. You didn't know what the hell you were doing, but then just kept taking these chances, and it worked. You didn't know what you were doing in the dating world, and it worked. And it's like, that's the lesson that I was trying to illustrate for people on this August show.
Yeah, on this August show. Yeah. You're right. And there was a moment when I did drive away from that house. And also when you sell it, and I sold it, like I said, in 3 hours for like so much over asking, I was like, you're an idiot. Like, why would you?
Well, people were still trying to escape New York City. Little did they know Connecticut was probably not going to go the right way. But.
Yes. No, exactly. But it's almost like validation that you did a good job because if someone walked into your home and loved it so much that they wanted to bring their children in and they have 2 little boys and raise them there and not change a thing and keep whatever they could that I was willing to leave for them. I'm like, okay, I did a good job and now someone else feels comfortable enough to do that. And then you can walk away knowing that, it wasn't perfect, but I did my best. And I also felt that leaving ESPN, I knew that I had already gone beyond what I ever dreamt of to be hosting NBA Countdown. And to me, during the greatest run since the Jordan era was with, the Warriors and the Cavs. I did all the finals from 12 through 19. Mm-hmm. And it was the best run. And it's like, okay, after that, I came back to SportsCenter, my roots. Yeah. I knew there was nothing left there. That's not why it ended. But I could leave that knowing that, man, I left it all out there and did my best and learned so much and changed so much. And I thought, as I'm driving away in tears, I started at ESPN with my kids ages 11 months, 2, and 4. And I left and they were 18, 20, and 22. It's a lifetime. And I wouldn't have had so much if not for those years there, which is why you don't change anything. But it was healthy. I don't have a desire to go back and visit. I'm good. I obviously didn't love it there anyway, between the weather and the taxes and the people. And I mean, there were certainly some awesome people. But I think moving my whole life as an Army kid, leaving is hard. Mm-hmm. And to go back, it just brings back all these things, some of which are really good, but they're past. Right. And you can't go recreate it, even if you want to. Well, so you have to go recreate it elsewhere with other people.
It's not like you're going to walk into the office in Bristol and they're going to be like, Sage, it turns out you were right about everything.
We missed you. Although, hello, I saw Aaron Rodgers on the other day, and again, we're taping this in July. With Pat McAfee, of course, who now is one of the kings of ESPN, who I do like Pat. And talking about how, I stood up and, ends up I was right. I got canceled a month before Aaron got canceled. And we got to be closer friends during that time because as soon as I saw his cancellation, I texted him and I pushed send and he was immediately writing back because we were all in this like fearful, crazy thing. And I remember telling me that he would get text messages from some of the other top quarterbacks in the league and players, but specific quarterbacks who were like, dude, I'm with you. I'm right there with you. Not one said it, though, publicly and let him fry. They were fine with that.
Ever wonder why your brain feels foggy even when you're eating clean and staying active? It might not be burnout, it could be parasites. Groundbreaking research from Dr. Alan McDonald has revealed a direct link between chronic parasitic infections and neurological conditions like multiple sclerosis. These hidden invaders can trigger inflammation, cause nerve damage, and contribute to long-term cognitive decline. That's why a full-body cleanse at least once a year isn't just a trend, it's a necessity. Enter the Wellness Company. Their all-new Cleanse Combo combo brings together ivermectin and mebendazole, the gold standard solution trusted by professionals. The medical grade duo. This medical grade duo is designed to eliminate harmful parasites, support your immune system, and protect your brain and body from the inside out. No trendy gimmicks, just real science and serious results. Fill out a short intake form and get a 3-month supply delivered right to your door. Maha is here, and the wellness company is leading the charge, making hard-to-access medications available digitally so you can take control of your health. Just visit twc.health/Rubin and use code Rubin to save $90 and get free shipping. Change your body, sharpen your mind, feel like yourself again, starting today.
So I mean,
There was nothing more that I hated than that during the height of when I was saying a lot of things about the left
Yeah.
that now everyone says, but when it was tough to say it at that time, and I was getting all the hate for that and all that, there was nothing I hated more than go open it up Twitter, have a DM, and every time I'd be like, I know what this is. And it would be someone usually more famous, more successful, more money, blah, blah, saying, I love what you're doing, love what you're doing. Okay, you want to get in on the party, pal? Like,
yeah, help me out.
Yeah, it's that Bruce Willis Die Hard thing. Welcome to the
Yes.
party, pal. Like, come on. You see, I'm up here, got no shoes, my feet are bleeding. It's Christmas Day. All hell's breaking loose.
Yes. That broke my heart for
Yeah.
Aaron because I was in it too.
Yeah.
But his was so much bigger because he's Aaron Rodgers and just got crucified and continued to. And then I think it very much affected him. And he does things. I mean, it affects all of us, but like you've seen him change since that time.
Yeah.
And it breaks my heart for him. But he was right. All of us who pointed those kind of hypocrisies out and things that just didn't make sense, even though we didn't know why it didn't make sense at the time, it just didn't feel right, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I look back on that along with Aaron and you and a million other people. I'm like, yeah, damn it. I was right. I was right to question it, you know? And I also look back and I laugh at the things that people on their airwaves are allowed to say now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, wait, I got suspended for what? And what? But man, I was there at the best time. Thank goodness I was there at the height.
You showed me a clip right before we started, so this will be a couple weeks old by the time we start. But this is at a WNBA game, guys. We'll throw the clip in post. I don't even know the broadcaster's name. Maybe you know her name, but she just made a joke about getting the D. Most people know what that means, and she did that clearly pre-packaged and pre-planned on network television.
All right. Well, again, we hope it gets a little bit more competitive because, like a girls' trip to Cancun, right now there's no D.
I would assume the WNBA wants 13-year-old girls to watch. I'm going to go out on a limb and think that the 39-year-old parent of that girl is not too thrilled with that. Am I just an old fogey?
No, you're not. I was blown away. But not surprised because of who it was. That clip tells you everything. Like,
yeah, I mean, I
par
don't
for the
know
course
who,
for that person who I don't really want to call a woman because it's not very feminine or womanly to, I think, act that way, specifically plan that kind of a joke on national TV when you, to your point, you have young women who are watching because the numbers of the WNBA continue to increase and the ratings were bringing so many fans into women's sports and women's basketball. And you got to say that so you can get some clicks. Like just the lack of couth and class.
But in some way, does it feel like the next extension of the internal struggle that's happening with the WNBA now? Like this thing that's between where there's this sort of, well, there's clearly a racial tension. Then there's the financial tension, which I guess is the meta tension above everything that they claim that they're not being paid enough, even though the league loses $40 million a year. But so you have the financial tension. There seems to be some racial tension.
There's definitely some racial tension.
There seems to be
Caitlin
some
Clark.
sexuality tension.
There's that.
There's just general, like, we're not the NBA tension, right? Like, I don't even mean it financially, but the skill level, it's just different. Guys and girls are different. It's different.
It's a different game.
That's not to say girls aren't awesome, obviously. But in some way, when you showed me the clip this morning, that clip that we're talking about, I was like, oh, well, this just kind of feels like the next obvious step. Now the broadcasters will all act the same way. You know what I mean? Like, it's just everything and nothing at the same time.
Yeah, but the question is why?
Right. It's like, so unnecessary.
Why do that? But that's the thing. Goes back to our prior conversation, when you make it about you and you make it about yourself in that moment, on a really big stage, especially based on how much the WNBA has grown with Caitlin Clark and many other women, they just keep shooting themselves in the foot. Yeah. And it isn't just the athletes and not supporting each other or not supporting Caitlin Clark or whatever it is. If it's the broadcasters too, like, guys, just it's bad business.
If you're tired of the mainstream media circus and want more honest conversations, go check out our media playlist. And if you want to watch full interviews on a wide variety of topics, watch our full episode playlist all